Hey guys, welcome to the 14th and final part of the commentary of Animation Lookback, Walt Disney Animation Studios. I am Matt Brunet, creator of Animation Lookback and Animat's Reviews, also known as Animat. And like I said, this is the final part. This is going to be the last commentary of this part. There will be other commentaries, but this is the last one for this Animation Lookback. So I feel like I have to do a full introduction. It's more of it's more of a personal thing. It's more for me than it is for you. You gotta make if it's gonna be the last time, then you gotta make a full intro. Anyways, let's move on to Mary Poppins. And there's something that I really want to talk about for Mary Poppins is that they have announced, it's just that Disney announced that they're going to make a movie about the making of Mary Poppins. And I really find it interesting because the movie is going to center around the rivalry between Walt Disney and P.L. Travers. And thinking about the history of Disney and the making, the behind the scenes of making movies and stuff, it actually is really interesting making a movie about the making of Mary Poppins because of that rivalry. And for those of you who want to know, the only thing that we know about this movie is that it's only the stars of the movie. It's going to be P.L. Travers will be played by Emma Thompson, and I find it surprising that Walt Disney will be played by none other than Tom Hanks. My first impression. Sorry, in French. What was I trying to say? Anyways, my first impressions when I heard that is that it's like, what? Why Tom Hanks? It's not that it's not that I don't like Tom Hanks. I mean, he's an amazing actor. I really do like Tom Hanks and his movies. But it's just that he doesn't really look the part, He doesn't look like Walt Disney. But I'm sure with Academy Award winning makeup and stuff like that, he'll look like an amazing Walt Disney. But it's just, I'm not sure. Tom Hanks wouldn't really be my first choice. I would have gone with Ed Norton. Not only is he a decent actor, but he really does look like Walt Disney, don't you think? And one thing that I want to mention is this is going to be an interesting discussion. Put down, if you want, you could put down in the comments, what do you think would be, what do you think would be, who would play, the other characters? I mean, think about it. Write down in the comments, who do you think would be a good Dick Van Dyke? Who would be a good up and rising Julie Andrews? Who would play the little kids? Well, okay, that might be a hard question, but that would be hard to think of. But who would play a good who would be good at playing the Sherman Brothers, or who would be good at playing the 9 Old Men? Those are actually really interesting questions, and I would love to see how they would be in this movie. That's what I'm more excited about. Who would play those people? Because it'll be just funny. And as for me personally, I really don't know, because I'm not really good at guessing who would look the part and stuff like that, and it's hard for me to determine for people like Robert and Richard Sherman or Dick Van Dyke or Julie Andrews. I don't really know. I'll leave it up to you people, pretty much. And yeah. Oh yeah. Roger Rabbit.
Might be very rare or might never happen again in Animation Lookback. Have a second honorable mention.
What's actually really funny about that statement is that out of all the Animation Lookbacks that I've done, there's only one that has just a single honorable mention, which is DreamWorks with DreamWorks Animation with Father of the Bride. The rest, well, as you can see, Disney with Mary Poppins and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And then there was Hanna-Barbera, the third episode, which had what was it? Yeah, The Fantastic World of Hanna-Barbera and Charlotte's Web. And I remember during that time when I was making that, I originally wanted to do just The Fantastic World of Hanna-Barbera, but I felt kind of like I've seen like some of the comments that some people really loved Charlotte's Web, and I felt kind of bad like not putting it in. So I decided to add it. Like Charlotte's Web was actually a last minute add-on. Like if you saw that part, it was actually it actually shows it was a last minute add-on, mainly because like it started the credits and then it's like go automatically to Charlotte's Web or like yeah, there's that Yogi Bear part like where Yogi Bear calls me. And finally in Don Bluth, I added in the his career. I had to talk about like his video game career, where I talked about Charlotte's Web. No, Charlotte's Web. Sorry, wrong one. Dragon's Lair 2, and Space Ace. But it's more of a, like I said, I think I said in there that it was like a mini look back. But anyways, back on to Roger Rabbit. Personally, I love Roger Rabbit. I think this is actually the biggest crossover movie of all times, pretty much. Because what other movie can you find where where characters like Mickey Mouse, Bugs Bunny, like, and all the Disney and Looney Tunes and Universal cartoons would all cross over together? Like, nowadays, you can do that with, like, fan fiction, but this is, like, official. Like, this is, what makes it amazing is that this is, like, for real. This is official. Because this is, like, the real, like, the official Mickey Mouse and the official Bugs Bunny, like, together on screen at the same time. And what I love about Roger Rabbit is that it's a cartoon for adults. It's the kind of cartoon that you would see during like the 30s and 40s, where it was during the time when cartoons would appear before the movie would start. You know, because back then, like, that's what they would do. It starts with a short animated film and then it goes to a movie. And during those days, they would make the cartoons be appealing for both kids and adults. And that's what I see, and that's pretty much what Roger Rabbit is. You know, it really does appeal for the kids with all the cartoon characters, and many of the and there's a lot of adult jokes in there, like the booby trap and stuff like that, that really does appeal for adults. And yeah, I would probably consider it one of my favorite films of all times, actually, as an animation person. You gotta love Roger Rabbit. And the final part. What could I talk in here? I guess I could talk to you guys about the future Disney films that I know of, and I only know two right now. Wreck-It Ralph, which I am extremely excited for, because a lot of people are saying it's going to be the Roger Rabbit of video games, and as a gamer, I'm really excited for that. And looking at the trailer, it really hyped me up. I'm really excited for that one, and so are my friends as well. We're planning to have an outing to go see that film, and I really am excited. And also, I heard that there's going to be the Snow Queen, which unfortunately they announced that it's going to be CG. It's going to be computer animated, and I'm not sure if it's going to be a musical or not, but I know that what was I about to say about Snow Queen? Yeah, the one thing I hope that it's going to be that I hope that it's going to be like Tangled. At least they would try to make it look like hand-drawn animated. And knowing how Disney is now, they're releasing pretty good film. They're releasing like pretty good films. Like if you've seen like Tangled and The Princess and the Frog and Winnie the Pooh, they're actually pretty good. So I have high hopes for Frozen.
The top 10 Disney films.
Oh yeah, the top 10. I don't know when I would do it, but I'll promise you guys, like somewhere in the future, I'll do my top 10 personal favorite Disney films. Like, I know right now, by listening to the commentaries, you would probably know that I love Fantasia and the Three Caballeros, but as we go on, I'll tell you, like, I'll make an actual, like, top 10, my personal top 10. And other than that, I guess that's pretty much it. So I just want to say thank you all for listening. I had a great time talking to you guys. I know this isn't the best commentaries that you've heard of, but it's great just talking to you guys like this. And there will be other commentaries coming up. And it's interesting seeing that there are a lot of other people like Morgan from Vaulting, James from Pages to Pictures, and Logan from Huey's Animated Reviews also made a commentary out of this. So, for the final time, see you later, dudes!